Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team is going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Kansas City Royals.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Jacob deGrom gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a guy that knows how to pitch. Last year, his ERA was just under 3.5 for the season, and I would imagine going into the offseason, he's looking to better that, and hopefully he gets off to a good start, and we'll see if that starts in this one today.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. Hey, let's focus on Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game, makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Leading off for the White
At the
Sox,
plate, Francisco
the
Lindor.
shortstop,
And we are ready for some
Francisco
daytime baseball.
Lindor.
First delivery to him on the way. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 3:15.
And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Altogether a fine afternoon for baseball. 66 degrees the game time temperature. 2-0 count. The pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Soler is there. One out.
Batting second.
In is Christian
Right
Yelich. In previous duels with deGrom,
Yelich.
he's hitting .437. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mancini is there, and that's the second out of the inning. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in the ever dangerous Mike Trout. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. It's the White Sox nothing. Royals coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
At the plate, Preston Hara. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Preston Hara.
Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner, but this is foul near the seats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you can put the ball in play, your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
First pitch of the at bat on its way. Ball 1. His career numbers in this matchup. He's a perfect 3 for 3. He's taken him deep once. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at bat. 2 out, nobody on. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish. When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Royals go down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Nolan Arenado. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
The windup and the 0-1. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
The first baseman, Matt Olson.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set and the pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Two and 1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And he struck him out.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92. You can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3. White Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In is Jorge Soler.
Leading up for the Royals, the center fielder, Jorge Soler.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Three and 2, a full count to the Royals center fielder.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no
high and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
Full count now. 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering, and he fouls this one off. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Back up the middle. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Coming to the plate now, Eugenio Suarez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way, and he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Two mid-90s fastballs and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Javier Baez as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 0 for 4. Soler over at second. Judge is over at first with 1 away. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Marte for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. Royals leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1. Misses. Ball 2. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Grandal gathers, and the throw is in time. Marte is retired, and there's 1 away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
In now, JT Realmuto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 1-1 home. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings, 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Grandal.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And there's ball 1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. A solo shot here for Colton Wong. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Hey, you come out of spring training feeling pretty good about your swing, and how about this? Your first at bat of the year. Kaboom! This could lead to a very big year. First at bat, home run. Not a bad way to start.
Now
into the box, Preston Hara. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
12.
Stepping up to the plate, Mike Trout. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
After the walk, a quick check on first. And a dive, but he's back in there. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Yelich on at first. Nobody out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two and one.
One strike.
Strike two called, and it's even at 2. Count all the way full to the White Sox center fielder.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Line towards center field. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Standing in now, Nolan Arenado. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
3-1, here it is. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Settling in now, Matt Olson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
The 2-0. And this one's chopped foul over towards the dugout. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
High and deep to right. Judge ranging back at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The change up on a tee in the middle of the plate. But tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Nelson Cruz. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And that's over. 2-1.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball middle of the zone.
This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
In now, Ketel Marte. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Comes set, the 0-1. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
The 0-2. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. In the air out to left. Mancini is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The White Sox lead this one 2-1. Digging in, Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Trey Mancini.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the first out.
The center fielder.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. Pitch on the way. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already. So he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Three and 0 now.
Well, of all the guys in this lineup, he's definitely the guy I'd be cautious with, especially with a 1-run lead. No surprise that he's treading lightly right here.
Here it is, the 3-0. He is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Bryant racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So stepping in, Aaron Judge. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Heading out towards shallow right. Here comes Yelich. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. KC down in order. They're down 2-1. Now batting, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
Here's the first pitch to him. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Realmuto, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Hit hard to third. Suarez is up with it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too low, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one, but that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on balls.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. From the stretch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. One and 2 for Christian Yelich.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Oh, come on.
Runners on the move for second. Still 2-2. Lindor, base runner at first with 1 out. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Got to execute a good pitch right here. Runner at first is probably going to be on the move, and you got one of the better hitters on their team up at the plate.
Now a move over to first, just keeping him close. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs. But he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Royals,
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And right into the shift. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The batter, number 9.
Stepping into the box, Javier Baez. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And a ball, 1-0.
No strike.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Ball 2. Outside, 3-0 now. Yasmani Grandal is on deck. And they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
There's ball 4.
That's out.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your one-run lead.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. First pitch of the at-bat. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. you have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Stepping in, Colton Wong, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Baez at second, Grandal at first, one gone. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. Marte for 1. Relay to Olsen. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nolan Arenado. A couple of walks for him thus far.
Nolan Arenado.
First offering on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And here's a fastball nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Let's see where they throw Olsen on a 3-1 count. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. 3-2, and through 5 1/3, already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, Matty V, this pitch count continues to go up, 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 near 100 pitches here. He's not even through the 6th inning. And Mark DeRosa, this is right where you'd like to have a pitcher like this guy.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of stress pitches for him, you know. Usually you can throw 100 pitches, and if you're not taxed and there's not people in runners in scoring position, you could be all right. But he's had to grind this one.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there. 0-1.
The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. They lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Preston Hara, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hitter, Preston Hara.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And that one right down Main Street. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Preston Hara has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Standing in now, Freddie Freeman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hara aboard here at first with nobody out. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Yelich has a play. 1 down. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
I'm set with the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
Now batting,
No, that was
right
pretty
fielder,
impressive, Matt. I really like a
Aaron
pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6.
Your attention, please.
A
Now
new
pitching
pitcher
for
set
the
to take
Royals.
over, and it's one of just a
Number
handful of
93,
submariners
Pat
around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Here's Chris Bryant now. They'll start the 7th in what's been a
Leading off for the White
fast-moving pitcher's duel
left
to
fielder.
date.
This guy has been unbelievable.
Right.
There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch to third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 5.
Ready once again, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time. Work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Into the box, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball 1.
He's going. He's
1-1. There goes the runner. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And there's his first base hit in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts. But right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Francisco Lindor. It was a walk in his last trip.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
First pitch on its way. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Swing and a little blooper to center. Here comes Soler. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Stepping in, Mike Trout. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First offering on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Fouled away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
1 strike.
The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Lindor stands at second with 2 gone.
Times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And the payoff pitch takes this the other way to right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Getting late. Stretch time now in Kansas City. It's the White Sox 4 and the Royals 1.
Your
Luis
attention,
Castillo
please.
is out from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
now
for
as
the
he'll
White
make his
Sox.
first appearance here on the
Number
season.
58, Luis Castillo.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez.
Leading up
0
for
for
the
2 on
Royals.
his line thus far.
The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Change up. A little bit inside. 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
This is foul right side. Good movement bearing in. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other
The
guys
batter,
is
number
exactly
9.
what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Close, but just off the outside corner. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3. Yasmani Grandal is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. In his career against this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 6. He also has 1 home run. First delivery to him on the way. Lays off the 1-0.
1-0.
Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Now he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Colton Wong will stand in as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A little over anxious that time as it's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Preston Hara. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Grandal, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman. His prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now.
So very, very wrong.
From the stretch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 once more. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. First home run of the campaign for him as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
This is one of those situations you dream about when you're a kid. He steps up in a big spot and blasts his first home run of the year to take the lead. Storybook stuff has come to life.
Matthew Boyd takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Matthew Boyd.
Stepping in now, Trey Mancini.
Fielder,
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Four runs here in this half inning. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line, but just foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mancini now.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Bottom of the 7th inning will go at least 1 plate appearance deeper after the 2-out hit, and he is in there. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
1-0.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
The set and the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
3 balls, no strikes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Bryant. And that retires the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. 8th inning coming up. The Royals are on top 5-4. Brandon Workman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
Digging in, Nolan Arenado. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And the throw in gets away from him.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
Now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinch runner as they try to get a little more speed out there.
Merrifield.
In now, Matt Olson. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. Merrifield leads off second with nobody out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Here's another 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Now batting, second baseman, Ketel.
Digging in once again, Ketel Marte. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that's going to plate the time run from second, and we are all even at 5 aside.
now batting.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 1-0. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Line drive to left. Mancini is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. White Sox pick up just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are all tied 5-5. Whit Merrifield is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Third base, number 15, Whit Merrifield.
So striding forward now, Aaron Judge.
Leading up for the Royals, the right fielder.
Infield in the
Aaron
overshift here. Now the pitch.
Judge.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Trout to the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Hit on the ground out to short. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in now, Javier Baez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Ready on 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. And it's fouled away. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. The 1-2 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Trout looks up. Gone! And that 2-run home run delivers an 8th-inning lead. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they take a 7-5 lead.
As we take a look at it on replay, you can see this thing was gone from the second it left his bat. A thunderous shot that dang near gave the pitcher a little whiplash. Challenged him with a fastball and lost big time.
It's Colton Wong now.
Second baseman,
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's now 7-5. Liam Hendricks comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 16, Liam
Striding into the box, Francisco Lindor singled homer run in his last time up.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Mancini is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. In now, Christian Yelich. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Hendricks is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
1 out, nobody on. Two and 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Here now the 2-2 is ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Standing in now, Mike Trout, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, first baseman
with Merrifield next to hit. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. A sold-out crowd of 39,000 on their feet here in KC. Merrifield behind, a ball and 2 strikes. The White Sox down to their last strike. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The Royals put up 4 runs in the 7th to carry them to victory. Brandon Workman claims the win out of the pen, his first. Liam Hendricks hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 7 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely.